famous historical figure from the 20th century.
Jesus. Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt. Thank you very much. All right. Can I have a famous actress from the 90s?
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez. And can I have a famous sports figure? Who? Derek Jeter. All right. That's okay. Yes. So every suggestion you're like, keys. That's okay. You're giving fine suggestions. Thank you very much. We got Derek Jeter, we got Jennifer Lopez, and we got Teddy Roosevelt. And now it's time for Celebrity Jeopardy, ladies and gentlemen. All right, what I need from you guys right now are 3 categories that you may or may not see on Jeopardy. 3 categories.
Sex.
Suddenly she's confident.
Yeah.
Sex. I feel like keys. Third cheater. Sex. Sex. Something else. Another category that you may or may not see on Jeopardy. You in the front row. Do you have a category that you may or may not see on Jeopardy? Spelling. It's going to work on Jeopardy. Okay, well it wouldn't work on Jeopardy. You want to try something else? No, okay. Anyone else? I need 2 categories.
Music.
Music.
Liquids.
Liquids. They all go together, don't they? It's music, it's liquid, it's sex. Here we go. Let's get started now. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce our very first contestant. It goes without saying who this former president is. How about a big round of applause for Mr. Teddy Roosevelt, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. An honor to have you with us tonight.
I admire your backbones.
Someone said that to me in a sauna not too long ago. I just want you to know that.
I believe that was me.
But that was you, all right. Should have remembered the glasses and the mustache. All right, then. How about a big round of applause? Recently married and gave birth to twins to her husband, Mark Anthony. How about a big round of applause for J-Lo, ladies and gentlemen, Jennifer Lopez. J-Lo,
Hold on. Thank you, I needed that.
J-Lo, I'm sorry to interrupt you, and I must say, I think I speak for all of us when I say that you look a little different in person. All right, and finally, he's a shortstop, he's an eligible bachelor, and he's someone that, if he's lucky one day, I'll let him hang out with me. It's Mr. Derek Jeter, ladies and gentlemen.
4. That's the number of rings I have. That's 4 more than Alex Rodriguez.
All right, Gene, let's turn 2 tonight, shall we? All right, then, here we go. President Roosevelt, you won the toss backstage. Your categories are music, liquids, and sex. Please pick a category.
I am going to take music.
Music for 50, the answer is?
Kung Fu fighting.
Kung Fu fighting. J-Lo.
What's my husband's best move on me?
I'm going to take your word for that. All right, then. I can see you're about. There you go, President Roosevelt. What do you have for us?
Well, during the heady days of the Boxer Rebellion in China, we took those kung fu fighting bastards without any backbone and we destroyed them. By the way, you have quite a backbone.
Derek.
What's the opposite of Kung Smart fighting?
J-Lo, you have control of the board. Pick category, please.
Liquids.
Liquids are 50. The answer is?
Milk. Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk. Chocolate milk. Derek Jeter.
Along with chocolate, it does a body good, like mine.
President Roosevelt.
What do I not drink? I only drink white milk, the white people. See, back in my day, they were very racist people. Not actually being racist.
Thank you for separating yourself from your character. I'm sure you can all say all right then, going where few actors dare to go. You have control of the board for that brave act, you racist bastard.
I'm going to take sex.
Sex for 50, the answer is?
Hermaphrodite.
Hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite. Derek Jeter.
What's the opposite of a hismaphrodite?
A hermaphrodite, yes. God only knows what that looks like. All right. Oh, J-Lo.
What's the name of the elf in the rough cut of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
I'll take your word for it. President Roosevelt.
What is a sexless being without any backbone?
I sense a theme in your answer. All right. Derek Jeter, you have control of the board. Pick categories. Just a couple more left.
Let's stick with sex.
Let's stick with sex for 200. The answer is? Say it again. Climax. Climax. President Roosevelt.
Backbone.
How did Paul Bunyan get off?
Derek, do you have anything for climax? Or are you all spent from last night?
I'm spent, but I'll still go with it.
Go.
What do you do? What's the opposite of travel down acts? Climb.
Or climb minimum. All right. J-Lo, you have control of the board. Last one before we get a final Jeopardy.
Music.
Music for 200. The answer is?
John Philip Sousa.
John Philip Sousa. Gentleman in the very back row. Jeter. Who? President Roosevelt.
What did John Phillips do after some woman ran into him? John Phillips Sousa.
Yes, J-Lo.
What did John do when he had to take a pee? Philip Sousa.
All right then. You're rooting for as we go to Final Jeopardy. And our Final Jeopardy answer tonight is a name that you had for a pet when you were a child.
Sparky.
Sparky. Sparky. All right. Thank you very much, sir. Now, while we all write down our questions, help me, guys, hum the Jeopardy theme. Here we go. La 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 la. Let's see for the big climax. La 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 la. All right, Sparky is the answer. Contestants, we'll start with you, President Roosevelt. What is your question?
Well, as many of you may be aware, in my Harvard days, I was on the boxing team. In those heady days.
They were quite heady.
They were heady indeed. Much headier than today. Anyhow, I used to go into the training room, and what I would use was my spar key. That's actually true.
And it was a White's only spot. So
Absolutely.
all right, thank you very much. J-Lo and Sparky, what is your question?
What is my husband like when I rub my cooch against sandpaper?
President Roosevelt is here. All right, thank you so much, J-Lo. I'm getting a visual now that I don't know if I'll be able to get out of my head head later on tonight. Derek Jeter, Sparky is the answer. What is your question, please?
What's the new word for an ESPN web gem when I make a fantastic defensive play like this? Whoosh. A Sparky.
You're right, it is a Sparky, but I'm sorry, our big winner tonight is President Roosevelt. Thanks for playing Jeopardy. Good night, everybody.